Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind, True History Revealed. This episode will be about the calendar, human anatomy, um, religion, um, basically all the topics that we've been discussing and how the human biology and space and time kind of incorporate all into this. We've been told a lot of lies, and I'm here to just bring the truth to you guys, right? So I made a previous video about God versus gods and what God you serve. I think you should check that out because this video is has some correlation with that video as well. Okay, so let's go. We'll start with something that we can definitively determine, right? Because there's a lot of speculation, and I don't like dealing with speculation. I like dealing with facts. So, for all the ladies out there, any person here who is a mother watching this video, you understand that you were told that a baby takes 9 months to be born. But your baby did not take 9 months to be born. It took more than that, right? A baby takes 9 months to be born. But when you count it out, a baby actually takes 40 weeks to be born. I don't know if any of you can do math, but there are 4 weeks in a month, and 40 weeks makes 10 months, not 9. Right? Now, there's a very good reason for this, right? And the reason is because, as women know, you don't count your woman's menstrual cycle in 30-day increments, right? A woman's menstrual cycle can go anywhere from 20 days to about 40 days and be completely normal. And then there are irregular menstrual cycles that are shorter or longer than that. But the average female, the average woman's menstrual cycle is 28 days. That means any given moment, any given time, you can grab a random woman out there in the world, ask her menstrual cycle, and it's usually around 28 days, 27 and some change, 28 days, right? Why do I say that? Well, you'll find out very soon in the video, okay? But that's the woman's anatomy telling you what the calendar should be. See, we shouldn't base our time on anything but natural occurrences in the world, right? The solar calendar and the lunar calendar are two different calendars, which I'm going to go into, all right? But we follow the lunar calendar created by Caesar, right? And the lunar calendar is based on 30 and 31 day month cycles. However, the moon takes 28 days to orbit the Earth. Now that's a coincidence. So both the woman's menstrual cycle and the moon cycle around the Earth takes 28 days. Interesting. All right. So why in the world, if it takes 28 days, do we have 30 and 31 day months? Why, if having 30 and 31 day months leads us to a 6 hour a year miscalculation in our time period? This 6 hour a year calculation culminates every 4 years into a leap year that gives us an extra day, February 29th. So if you were born on that day, then it takes approximately every 4 years you get one birthday, which makes you 4 times younger by birthdays than everyone else. With all the great scientists and the GPS satellites and all the information that we have now, it doesn't strike me as something that should exist still in 2021. However, it does. And the reason why it does is because of something called Triscodectophobia. Triscodectophobia is the fear of the number 13. It's a fear that some of the smartest and most powerful people of this world have. For example, no matter how smart you are, no matter what school you go to, no matter what school you graduate from, and no matter what company, construction company you go to after college, when you get to drawing your blueprints and building your buildings, you will skip the 13th floor on any building that goes higher than level 12. And this is all over New York City, all over California, all over the world, really. The 13th floor is skipped because of Triscodectophobia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's the fear of the number 13. Now, I don't know why the number 13 is feared so greatly, but if you match the months of the year with the woman's cycle and the lunar cycle to 28 days, you get a 13-month calendar with 28 days each month. No leap years, no errors. It will be exactly correct and accurate. The funny thing is this calendar already exists. It's not something that I have to make up or you have to calculate. It's called the solar calendar. The calendar that we follow is called the lunar calendar, like I said, created by Caesar. Now here's where it gets scary, right? The Romans who killed Jesus worship or follow the lunar calendar. The sun in all cultures represents God. The moon in all cultures represents Satan or the devil, depending on what you call him. So to follow the calendar of the moon is to follow the calendar of the devil. It's ironic and a large coincidence to me that the people who killed the Son of God and replaced his image with one of their own would also be the people who replaced that calendar with one of the moon, with one that does not help people decide when to plant grains or how to make children or when children are going to be born, because the calculations are all off for those things. We have the Friday the 13th. I have no idea why the number 13 is so important in what seems to be European history, if not global history. I have no idea. But I will say that our entire existence is based upon the time that we're in. Time as we know it, the time as we can measure it. And the way we measure in time is incorrect. We measure in time based on a lunar scale, right? And nothing in our world works on a lunar scale, except for people who don't like the sun. But anyway, those are my thoughts of the Rambling Mind. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.